Alrighty, so after um getting really bad sleep, what would it have been, Wednesday night going into Thursday, I decided not to record my ab workout because I didn't end up staying at the gym for that long because I wasn't feeling good, plus lack of sleep. Um, so didn't record that, so there's actually not going to be any footage on that. And after the actual first day of recording, which is actually going to get uploaded today, so it's going to look like a double upload, but the workouts were not just like back to back on the same day. So yeah, but today some chest and back, and it's also really good to emphasize the point that these are not back to back. I have a rest day, or at least this week it was an ab day in between the chest and back and the back and biceps, because you don't want to be training two muscle groups 2 days in a row. But anyways, today chest and back. Gonna be starting. I was baiting if I do bench press again, but I think that with the workouts that I have in store for today, that I'm not gonna need to do bench press. And it's not that I don't want to, and that I don't think it's like a good lift. It's just it's so much pressure on my joints, and it takes a lot longer to warm up for. So I think with all my other workouts that I'm gonna have today, that I won't really need to worry about doing bench press. So we're probably gonna start off with some incline barbell bench press. Then we are going to move on probably. Oh, I guess I should do dips today too. I'm trying to think of everything I can do. Move on to some dips. Then we'll probably do two back workouts. We'll probably do the rope version of cable pullovers. And then we'll probably do some sort of rows on the cable row machine. I'm trying to think of what else. And then for chest, we'll probably do some cable chest flies, and then ended up the chest portion off with some machine chest press. And then as for back, I don't really know. Since I'm so I also have to do a shrug variation for my traps, so that'll be at 1, and then I just don't quite know what my last workout's probably going to be like. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for today. You know, the other day I was doing abs, and a lot of times when I do my abs, I feel it in my legs. And that's just probably because my legs are so dominant compared to a lot of my body. Like, they're definitely the strongest point on my physique. So like if I'm doing leg raises or any other movement for abs that involves like raising my legs to tighten like my lower to mid abs, a lot of times I can start to feel it in my legs, which is really annoying. So I have to like focus really hard on actually using my abs and flexing my abs. I completely lost my train of thought. This morning, it is a very early morning lift. I'm a little tired. Just thought I had something going on today that I needed to be up early, and then I didn't, but I'm already up early, so we're just gonna go. So, I mean, nothing wrong with early morning. Love my early morning lifts. I probably would have just gone around. If I didn't think I had to wake up early, then I probably would have gone around like 10. So it's still morning, but yeah, at the gym at my college, I like to do. They have two different type of row machines, and I already said it before, but the back machines here, well, they don't have any. This Anytime is a void of all like it's void of all the different back machines that are like machines. So you kind of just have to make do with cables and free weights for all the back workouts, which is really unfortunate. And don't get me wrong, it still works. I mean, obviously I'll still be able to work every muscle in my back. It's just a little more difficult and a little less effective. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say a little less effective. It's going to be the same effectiveness as long as I train with the same intensity. And obviously a huge part of it is the macros. And I will say on the cut, while I don't feel weaker because I feel like I've been getting all my protein in, I have noticed that I get a lot more tired towards the end of my workout. I know, who would have thought? But I mean, that about sums up what I got planned for today, and how I'm feeling. So I guess I will see you guys when I start on my incline bench. All right, so we've got some good old incline bench, and I guess since when I recorded my first chest day, not back day, since I did bench press first, I started with a plate and 2 10s, but instead we're gonna start with a plate and a 25 and then move down from there. So shoulders feeling all right. I've been having some shoulder problems lately, but I should be able to get these up pretty well. Oh. Not quite on that 9th one, but we got 8. So 8's good. 8's what we're shooting for usually. So felt pretty good. Didn't feel any pain in my shoulder, so that's good. So move on to 2 more sets of this, and then probably move on to some dips. All right, so during the bulk, I never really did dips because I was more focused on moving as much weight as I could instead of doing like body weight exercises. So now that we're on the cut, I'm starting to get back into doing dips. Still can't do as many as I'd like, but we're getting there. So. Okay. You know, that was better actually than last time I did dips. I was only able to get sets of 6. So it is an improvement. So after this, I think we're moving on to some cable pullovers. All right. So normally I start with 77 and a half. But today we're going to try starting with 82 and see how that goes. And like I said in my last back day, I like to do the pull down like wide bar before I do, or on my first back day, because it's more of a lat focus, but today I'm going for more of a whole back focus. So we will start with the tricep. Or the triceps and stuff. Rope pull down, pull over.
Second weight? Yeah. It was good about 5, we still got it. No, I'm just got we still have 60 left. I just want to be clear.
All right, so I
Because
think
we're
we're
doing
gonna
20. Yeah.
need to lower the weight for the next one. But overall, that was pretty good. After this, we got some cable rows, and then we'll move on to finish the rest of my chest. And then after the rest of my chest, we'll move on to finish the rest of my back. All right, so I used to do barbell shrugs to work my traps, but recently I've been liking these dumbbell, almost like bench shrugs. I feel like as long as I like focus and control it, it just feels better than having to load up the barbell with 2 plates and a 25 and then unload it. It's quicker and I feel like I can almost get better activation in my traps. So. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Kind of forgot that I had a mic on, so hopefully that wasn't too bad. I kind of just completely just crushed it against the bench, but yeah, 2 more sets of these, and then we'll move on to the 2 bench workouts that I got left, or not bench, but chest, and then my 2 back. All right, so I've done the variations where you go up, kind of, well, with the cables a bit lower, you go up. But personally, like, I like it, and it definitely works, but I feel like doing just like the normal cable flies, or even the ones going down, you get more like chest activation. Because if you're going up, you have to use a lot of your biceps to keep your like, arms curved. So personally, I prefer the other 2 options. But last time I did these, I had just moved up to 42 and a half, and now that I've already done 42 and a half, I didn't have to just stick there, but I definitely think since I got like almost 9, almost 10, I should have started with 47 and a half, but we'll stay with 42 and a half, push till failure or near failure, and then we'll move on to, machine chest press. So. Alright, so now we are moving on to some machine chest press. And I don't normally do this machine all that much, so I don't know what weight to do, to be quite honest. Okay, a little more. Alright, I'm gonna try 160. We'll see how this goes for the first set. think it was a good starting weight. May have to lower it for the next few sets, but after this we actually might just have row pulls. My back's still pretty sore from my first back day, so maybe just some machine cable rows, and then move on to cardio. So lastly, we're going to move on to some upper back cable rows. Almost forgot to turn my microphone on again, but we'll move on to some of these. And then cardio. I would normally do one more workout, but like I said, they don't have much access to back machines here, and my back's still sore from my first back day, so I don't utilize the cable rows as much as I should, but I've been starting to use them a little more because I've been used to so much more of the back machines that they got at college. But it takes sucks to the wrist wraps around. It's not a very friendly one with wrist wraps, but all right. Oh, God. All right. I like this. I wish they had this closer grip at my college. They only have really wide or really narrow, so it's kind of hard to get a good one that I like for my upper back. But I think that's calling it there after the next two sets for workouts, then cardio, and then we'll head home. Alrighty, so workout is over. Cardio has been completed. And now we are gonna head home and focus the rest of the day on the macros. So overall, pretty good day. My back, unfortunately, was still a little sore from my first back day, so I decided that if I just did 3, I'd be all good for the day. Chest felt really good. I love myself some good flat bench press, but I will say without it, it's like my arms are a lot more capable of helping the rest of my body. So I got stuck at the red light. But tomorrow we got arms, and then we're back to college on Sunday. So it's only going to be 3 videos uploaded since the first 2 did not go as planned. The first one I recorded incorrectly and I didn't even have a microphone for. And then the second one, I think I said first one, the second one, I just recorded incorrectly. But what's in the past is in the past. So I'm going to go home, probably make myself some eggs and toast, get a little bit of carbs and protein in there, and a little bit of fat from the eggs. Although I may do egg whites, but I don't know, because bright out. Not quite at. Well, there's sunglasses here. I'm gonna steal these. I'm not quite at any high fat level yet from my breakfast. I haven't been having big breakfasts because I wake up and I set a time for when I tell my girlfriend I'm going to the gym, and I never have enough time to make a full meal, which I don't mind because I like to do, at least when I'm home, just have a quick pre-workout meal that's some protein and a good amount of carbs for the workout. And then when I get back is really when I load in the protein after my workouts. And then so it's pretty much it's an early breakfast, then a late breakfast because it's not quite lunchtime yet. And then I kind of just have protein snacks throughout the day until I get to dinner, at least when I'm on the cut, so that I'm not eating too much and I'm still staying within my calorie goal, but still getting enough protein in. So I'm going to go home and do that. Probably got some work to do as well. I'm playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege lately over break, although I know as soon as I get back to college, I won't be like playing any video games. But it's nice on break to be able to get back into. I used to be a huge gamer, but then I realized I was kind of a lazy, fat ice cream cone on the couch. So I changed my ways and became a lot more active, got a lot more involved with sports. But I was huge into like Destiny and stuff. I know this is when I have to do the gym, but like when I was younger, I was huge into Destiny, and I got really big because one summer I just stayed home. I literally got up to like just eat, sleep, and use the bathroom, and then otherwise I was just playing Destiny over the summer. And obviously, while that was not great in hindsight, it's led to where I am today, so I guess it worked out in the end. But since I've gotten back from break, it's been a lot of just gym, seeing old friends from my like original high school friend group, and then on video games, which has been pretty fun. But I already know bronze, just got up to bronze 4 on Siege, so I'm like pretty much the best. But I used to be really good at Siege, but then I stopped playing video games too much. But off the topic of video games, back on the topic of the gym. Didn't get as much cardio in today. Had to leave a little early. I think I might switch to just doing a incline treadmill because I kind of like it more than bicycling. The bike is kind of wearing on my knees, so walking with an incline, there's a little less pressure on them because there's a lot less pushing through my knees. So probably going to switch to doing that. Burning slightly less calories on that today. I burned about 150 with a 18-minute amount of cardio. So not terrible, but also I usually want to burn around, especially when I'm at college and I'm eating 3 full meals a day because I'm able to track the macros better, but I usually want to burn around 300 so that the food at college isn't super heavily protein packed, so I need the more calories burned. That way I can have more calories so that I can have more protein in those calories. But we'll have to step it up a little bit on the incline for cardio. But I know today, when I started with my incline bench, like I could feel everything firing from each arms into my chest, but I couldn't like feel one thing in particular. Like I couldn't really feel my chest activating, but I also wasn't like really feeling my arms taking over either. So towards the end I definitely just felt it in my chest, but at the beginning I was a little worried. I'm like, do I need to go up weight? Do I need to go down weight? Do I need to slow down and focus on chest? But I think it was just from my muscles actually just kind of warming up and getting the blood flowing, because like I said, at the end I really started to feel it. And on those cable flies, I really felt it on the next, the first one I felt it, but on those next 2 sets I really felt it. But yeah, overall, pretty good day. Tomorrow we got arms. And like I said, this upload is going to be in the same day, technically, as the last one, but these are not back-to-back days. I recorded the other one on Wednesday, and I was having trouble getting it uploaded, so I finally got it uploaded last night at like 1 in the morning. And hopefully this one will be out a bit sooner than that. But yeah, overall, pretty good day, and I will see you next time.